Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, August 7th. Happy Friday. I'm just going to throw in some makeup this morning. I'm not going to go too bold, but everybody's been asking me to do another video, so here it is. Primer. While the primer's drying, I'm going to do my eyebrows. Really easy. Just brush them, kind of comb them. I mean, they're not too thick, but like I said before, I always get them threaded. So when I get them threaded, I keep them a little bit thicker. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna do the brow cream, and that's just gonna fill in any spots that I might have over plucked on, and you know, just give it some more definition. My sister Barb got me this shirt because I turned 40 in quarantine. Makeup has been my new obsession because of the quarantine. Just gives me something to do, especially when I'm home and I don't have the kids. I'm able to just play around with it. Single mom, 40, parent of 2, mom of 2. So it actually feels good to feel good, and it doesn't really take that long. And as you can see, like I'm not rushing, but I want to try to get it down to a little bit less than what I've been putting the videos up as. Okay, so that's done. Concealer. Get the bags taken care of. And I swipe top and bottom, and I'm going to define the brows with my brush. So I just kind of go around the brow. And then I take a little bit of this, and then I go into the inside of my brow. And that just gets rid of any of the bleeding that I might have had with it. The brow cream, so that gets rid of it. Okay, so I did that. I'm gonna blot the concealer in. And if I feel like I need more, I'll just put a little bit more on. We're gonna put foundation over it, so it's not a big deal if it looks like you have owl eyes or whatever they call that. And because I have a toothache and I'm having oral surgery on Monday, I haven't been sleeping well. I can't wait for this tooth to come out. Well, actually, it was a root canal tooth, so it's not just a regular tooth pull, of course, because I can't have anything regular happen to me. Okay, so I know everybody's has been like a little concerned about school and what everybody's gonna do. I'm just gonna give you a little background on what I'm doing with my boys. We just moved to a new school district. I did pick the hybrid for them because I think it's important that specifically Dean and Dylan meet their teachers. If something happens, you know, and we have to kind of scale back on the spread of coronavirus, then I feel like they know their teachers, they physically met them. I think they would be a little bit more comfortable if something were to happen and we needed to scale back on school, that they would feel more comfortable being in virtual because they switched schools and districts. My son Dean, he is in special education. My concern with him is that he does not like to wear masks. So what do I do at that point? How do I give him the learning experience he needs, but also, you know, protect him and get him the help he needs? He has a few therapies at school, and he also is in a contained classroom, so it's a little bit different for him. But the best thing that you can do for your kids, and this is just, and I know everybody probably knows this, is to be an advocate for them and have them, you know, show them that they can advocate for themselves. If they don't like something, let's speak out about it. Let's talk about it. Let's try to figure out how we can make it work. And I think I've done a pretty good job as a mom with showing them that, which is a great thing, because, you know, that's what gives them the courage to be able to say something when they don't like something, and to say something if they feel like it's not right. Dylan, for example, he was in a class, and there was this one student in the class that the student kept on interrupting Dylan's schooling. Not particularly any other kid, but it just, you know, Dylan couldn't concentrate. He had trouble concentrating. And I said, Dylan, I said, you really need to voice your opinion. You need to talk to the teachers. You need to see what they can do for you. And he did, and they moved them. So very important that we teach our kids that the best tool they have is their mouth, and they have to be able to advocate for them. I know it's different than me talking about my makeup and how I'm putting it on, but I just figured change it up a little bit. But that's my choice. I decided to go hybrid with them. Now, my concern, I told you my concern with Dean, my concern with Dylan is that I think when everything started happening and the schools started cleaning the schools a little bit better, sanitizing the schools a little bit better with everything going on with the COVID-19, is that Dylan had a reaction to the chemicals. So when we had him tested and we got the results back in March, we found out that Dylan is allergic to everything fragrance. Every fragrance that's in hand wash, sanitizer, everything like that needs to not be on Dylan's skin. Any kind of air contact that he has, it hurts Dylan. So that's another challenge that we're gonna have when they start schools, because Dylan can't use any of the sanitizer. He's got to be really careful if he's touching surfaces that have recently been cleaned. There's a lot more than it just goes into just the learning aspect for my boys anyway. But you know what? I always think this, and I always say this, is God doesn't give you what you can't handle. There's a higher being out there that, you know, says, hey, you know, you're going to be able to handle this. This is something that you're going to be able to work through. This is something you're going to be able to do. So I feel comfortable with the fact that I think you have to put a little bit of faith in the school. You tell them exactly what's going on, and then we work from there. So I'm really excited to get them into school. You know, it's going to be a great thing. I know other people have opinions on it, and that's okay. You know, if you want to keep your kid home or your student home, then you have to do that. You have to do what's best for you and your family. And, you know, there's a lot of different components that go into it. I'm doing nude today because I'm not sure what color I'm going to wear. I didn't pick anything out. I'm not sure. All I know is that Dean has a game tonight, if it doesn't rain, and he has a tournament tomorrow. So it's just me and my son Dylan, my 13-year-old. So I'm super excited that we're going to be able to go to dinner. He's picked Cheesecake Factory. And if we have the game, after the game, when the sun goes down, if it's sunny, then I'm able to enjoy just my one son tonight. So very excited about that. We don't get it often, but it's nice to, you know, be able to have a chat with him, talk to him, you know, just see how he's feeling, you know, have conversations with him. It's a great feeling. So I'm just blending my eyeshadow in, and I'm keeping it nude because I just don't, like I said, I just don't know what colors I'm gonna do today. So just keep it natural, or, you know, you can actually do whatever you want. Okay, so that's done. Easy peasy. You don't have to go crazy. You know, it's fun to do your makeup. I always enjoy it. And I feel like you know, it gives me a boost of confidence that I need at this point in my life. So there it is. Okay, so I have the contouring kit. I'm just going to do the eye prep just to get rid of any kind of eyeshadow that I might have, you know, gotten on my face. And it just kind of smooths everything out under my eye. I'm just going to do that. Okay, so that's done. We start the contouring part, cheeks. You don't have to go crazy dark. You know, you can just keep it thing, or if you decide, hey, I'm going on like a hot date and I need to, you know, put it on a little bit darker, then you do it. It doesn't matter. So contouring nose, forehead, and then cheeks. And once you get used to it, it's like, okay, I can get this done. I'm trying to get it done as quick as I possibly can. That way I can curl my hair, because I want to curl my hair today. Even though it's gonna rain, I love curling my hair, so. And doing like the, like not curls, but like the beach waves, I guess they call it. I don't know. That'll probably be my next obsession, is just buying all the different dryers and curling irons and flat irons and all that stuff to see what I could do with my hair. So I'm just going around with the contour, the darker contour, just to get it a little bit darker so you can see the contour. Okay, that's done. I'm going to put another concealer on. I gotta get more of this stuff though, because I don't have a lot of it. So that goes on my cheeks, my forehead. Yeah, I'm running out, which is okay. All right, so I'm just gonna blend this in, and that'll just define it a little bit more. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm gonna hit my face with an all-over bronzer. I always use e.l.f. all the time. I'm gonna hit it with the contouring area that I hit it with first to make it a little bit darker, and then do an all-over contour. I mean, all-over bronzer. I don't go in the sun, I've said that before. So I do a lot of bronzer, so it makes me look tanner. I had a monster in my bed last night again. We ended up watching Boss Baby, me and Dean, and eating ice cream and potato chips. So chocolate ice cream and the potato chips, so it was fun. I'm gonna come back with the contouring after I get done bronzing, just to make my areas that I need highlighted. So it's like a two-part process. And you can kind of get creative. I don't think that you can't make, you know, if you make a mistake and you just feel like it's too dark, it's too light, or whatever the case may be, it just looks cakey, then take it off and start over. And I don't think anything that you do is going to be a mistake with the makeup, so I think you're pretty much good to go. This is just a highlighter, so I'm just going to put it on my nose, over my eyebrows, and then on my chin. I don't really go on my cheek, but you can. Okay, now that that's done, I will go in with my highlighter. Hard Candy. It's either Hard Candy or e.l.f. that I usually go for, because it's the cheaper brand. I would love to try to use the expensive stuff, but I just I can't do it. I can't spend the money. So highlighter goes on. I think what I'm gonna do is define my lips a little bit, since I went so nude. That way I kind of, you know, just have like a darker lip color on. So let me do my eyes. I always do a white on the bottom of my lid. I just think it brings it out. It pops my eye. I think I have pretty good eye color. At least I think I do. I've never felt more confident in 40. It's a great feeling. even with being, I mean, I've worked throughout the whole pandemic, but just being able to feel good about yourself under the circumstances of where we are, it's a great feeling. And everybody should feel that way. We're all stressed, but it's really, you need to compartmentalize everything. Write stuff down of the things that you really want to achieve during the day, and make it work, because stress is not good for anybody. Stress is a killer. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. And I try to say that to a lot of moms that I talk to, because if you're not happy, it's going to trickle down to your kids. So the most important thing is to be happy with yourself, love yourself first. And that might sound selfish, but I've been working on that, and my kids are so much happier. So, you always have to take care of yourself first, because if you don't take care of yourself and you're not good, the kids aren't going to be good. So I'm just finishing up my eyes, and I think I'm making good timing. I hope I get it down to 20 minutes, which is 2 minutes less than I did last time. So I'm kind of happy with that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go dark with the liner, just to give me a little bit more, since I went so light on my makeup today. I'm just gonna add a little pop to it. And I like this color. And I always go glossy if I'm not using a matte, because sometimes the mattes dry out your lips. Fun to put on though. And because I went so light on my eyes, I'm just gonna put a little glitter on, and I have this glitter kit. And a sparkle never hurt anybody. So I'm just gonna use my finger, and I'm just gonna put it in the corners. Just gives you a little bit of, oh, I've got glitter on. So just gonna throw a little bit of that on. And then my mascara. Okay, mascara goes on. So makeup doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You just gotta be happy. Okay. And that's all she wrote. So I hate this lighting, but whatever. All right. Everybody have a good weekend.